And Elmer, what's going on over there?
Jimmy, there's a meter you got that's a capacitor meter I need to get back right now. I'm not even sure if you even used it, and then I need you to check my analyzer out. I put it on a dummy load, it shows everything's fine. But while I put it on this or put it on that, it shows crazy stuff. So I don't know, Jimmy. I made a bad move in cutting down some good antennas. I just cut them down. They're on the ground. And I'll get them back up, but I made a bad move, and I was trying to change things a little bit, and it just didn't work out right. I had purchased an antenna online. Can you believe it? I actually purchased an antenna online, and Jimmy, it is the antenna from hell. I don't know how to describe it. All I know is it's the antenna from hell. Everybody else can buy one and put it up. It works fine. I buy one, and all it does is look like a big dead short on the analyzer, and the radio don't like it. And I'm thinking, now, granted, it is a foot away from my tower with weed eater string. I wouldn't think that would cause, no matter where I am, it looks like a dead short. So I have, it's an onion. It's a 9-to-1 balun, 130 feet of wire, and it's supposed to cover all the bands and all that great stuff. But I've done everything known to man. I think I need to walk away from it and get a different perspective and maybe have a meeting with you next week. I don't know when or a week after next. But right now I'm transmitting on it with just some coax, and I've used about 8 turns of coax around a 4-inch copper pipe, you know, the shit stack, and using that as a choke. It's just going out to 130 foot of wire, and then ground counterpoise is about 40, 50 foot of wire up on the roof. And I've got a tuner. I got a super tuner here that's made by Gentron Super Tuner Plus or something. So I'm just using it to give me a happy radio. Over.
Roger that. Man, I wish you would use that windscreen I gave you, that foam windscreen. I would just clean up that audio, just something beautiful. You know, you were getting some transients in there. And that windscreen, I don't know if you know where you put it, but if you could put that over that microphone, you would just be in tall clover.
I am. I will do that, sir. I definitely need to do it. It's a matter of just getting it done. But, yeah, you know, last week was beautiful weather, and then we, you know, come into the week, you know, whenever it was, and then today laying on that roof actually made me feel pretty good. I was really feeling good. It was like, oh boy, this is a good way of going things. So laying up there, just getting some physical therapy from that roof, boy, it felt good. But like I said, probably just gonna I don't know. I'll do something here. I don't know what is the weather going to be like next couple of days? Do you know?
I don't. But you're giving me a 10 over my noise level, so that's nice. And I guess you're running that to 100 watts. And you know, you want to be about 3 feet off that tower. You need to be about 3 feet away from that tower. I'm assuming that's where the feed point is, and so you want to move that feed point about 3 feet away from the tower. And, but it still shouldn't look like a short, even when you're closer than that, Roger?
You're right. No. It's coming from the house, going up to the tower, and there's a piece of weed eater string at an angle holding it away from the tower. That's a number 14 gauge wire, THHN black. And it's going over towards my neighbor's backyard into the tree and tying to a telephone pole. So that's 130 feet going up and over. And I'm transmitting on one end of the wire as an end-fed antenna. And the 9-to-1 has just got some issues. And I said, okay, that's it. I had the 450 ohm of variable pot that I put in there and across the antenna on the ground, and I could not get it should sweep it. It's 1.1 to 1 50 ohms no matter what, because all it is the auto transformer, and I just, no matter what, I've tried it reverse, backwards, this and that, and it's just something real simple and something goofy, and so I'm just gonna, I wanted that to have just a one antenna thing, the wife wanted me to change a few things, and I was like, okay, I'll do that. And boy, did it backfire on me. I'll figure it out. But anyway, I just want to let you know that seems like I can give a lot of good advice for you, and it works out great. But boy, I can't get my own advice to work for me. Over.
Roger. Now, have you checked out the twin 10-foot mag loop antennas? I did a piece on that on YouTube. You need to check that out.
I will, but like I said, right now it's just trying to keep buckling, bailing water out of the boat to keep the boat from sinking on this. The antenna is important for us because she likes to listen to radio at night, and I can get it to receive okay, but I can't get this antenna. Believe it or not, I can't get tune up on 75 or 160 at all. The tuner's a great tuner, but it says no. There's just that much, there's just, like I said, it's goofy. So I said, okay, enough is enough. I will revert back. But if I put a dummy load up there, and everything's fine, the analyzer looks beautiful, so the path going up there to the coax is fine. Sweep the whole thing. So it's just a matter of a configuration issue, and I've got a feeling that I've got to get focused. I liked everything fed out of the building, and I should have redid things, but I'll figure it out. Well, tell you what, sometimes I wish I could just put the wife on a plane for 2 weeks and send her to Florida.
Yeah, I hear you there, sir. Well, anyway, we're going to have lunch sometime here and discuss world affairs. Maybe go back by your place and see if we can talk some sense into that antenna, Roger.
I'm going to go back with the Doe Bazooka. It's what my intentions are. Let me tune this up a little bit to try to get that null out of there. Boy, it's just a real, I can just barely touch the air variables here, and boy, it just really climbs up quick. But I'm using the Gentron Super Tuner right now, and it seems to work fine. Like I said, on this band, I got it to null out to nothing. But I had the analyzer on it earlier. But I want you to I just don't understand why the auto transformer wasn't performing right. I was going to rewrap it in a different way, but I want it dedicated just for one aspect, and then the antennas out there were going to be for the remote aspect. So when I'm gone, I can use it for the remote. And I guess I'm going to go back with the Doe Bazookas. Now, on the antennas that you're just using the 468 divided by the frequency, cut it in half, and that's it, right?
That's where I started, but then my tuning technique is, no transformer, just direct. And on the ground side, I use that for adjusting the SWR on the dipole, and on the high side, I use that for bringing it on frequency. And you dedicate that way. Ground side is SWR, and the high side is frequency. And you keep going like that, till this antenna I'm on is 0.01 SWR, Roger.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, Jim, I'd just like to thank you for the demonstration I got to do a few months ago. The demonstrated on that you recorded, he got his ham ticket. I just want to appreciate you on that. Thank you very much. K5ONC Mobile.
Roger Mobile. Thanks for checking in there. Sounding good there. And thanks for the kudos, Roger.
Sir 73's, God bless. Glad you got in the driveway there. This is November 9 Golf Tango Oscar talking to the great KC9VKV. Well, Jimmy, all I can say is I have no RF in the house. I have no RF flaring back, no this, no that. I don't hear anything, so I guess that 8 turns on that copper pipe sticking out of the vent pipe for the drain done well for a choke. So I'm not hearing myself in the speaker system or anywhere else. So it'll work now as a compromise situation. But I've got a feeling that the interaction, I'm not sure if it's the trees, it's in the leaves of the trees, is that called? It shouldn't show 0 ohms no matter what. That's the goofy part about it. Me being an electrician, I just got a feeling there's more to it than that. I went inside and took the onion apart, and it's got 3 wires, and you got 9 turns, and you tap this one here and tap that one there, and so I've got a feeling I'm just going to have to figure wrap it 3 turns one way and 9 turns another, a different kind of way of doing it. I think I'm gonna try it a different way, and to where there's different ways of doing it. And but I'm going to wait till the wife gets home and let her look at the design. Because see, when you're looking at the wiring diagram, you've got those 3 wires going around 9 turns, and you've got A, B, and C, and you've got to mark, red, yellow, and black, or so forth on each one, and you've got to put one to the other. It's a very simple schematic. But boy, Jimmy, I can't believe I've moved some wires around. Nothing got any better. I'm like, well, if things are not getting any better, even with the analyzer and a 450 ohm load across the output of the thing, it's got something's just not right. So what I'm probably going to do is just scrap it and get some good Teflon wire, order some Teflon wire and wrap it again myself with the better grade of wire, and try to get the wife involved in it. She can kind of help me out a little bit. So, but I'll say 73s to you. I'm going to go on and finish my dishes here and sweep the kitchen and try to make her happy, get a lot of that junk out of there, because I've had the kitchen cluttered up in the last couple of nights. 73s, Jimmy. God bless. L-O-U-N9GTO clear.
Roger there. Hello, 3, sir, and thanks for checking in, man. And like I said, we'll get together and have some burgers for lunch maybe next week. So 3s for now, and gosh, we turned into a pumpkin about 10 minutes ago, so we got to get out too. So we'll say 3s, and for everybody that participated in the Qso-Vlog network for this afternoon, thanks much. Hope you enjoyed it. If you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page, and you'll be looking for Qso entitled My Group Air Check 11/1/19, today's date. My Group Air Check 11/1/19. So if you get a chance, join us next Friday. We're on the air on the Qso-Vlog network between 3:30 and 5, recording live. So for now, we'll say 3s, and this is KC9VKV clear.